Here on this specific hill, Rhodes named it the view of the world, or the world's view, because of the amazing panoramic view that shows the peripherals of the Matobo National Park. However, the people that inhabited this area, they called it Malindidzimu, meaning the place of benevolent spirits. On the view of the world lies 3 more other graves, namely the grave of Dr. Jameson, the grave of Charles Patrick Coughlin, and the Shangan Memorial. Hi, my name is Peggy. I'm a guide at Matobo Hills Lodge. Today I'm going to Rhodes' grave. Come along, I'll show you around. Cecil John Rhodes was born in 1853, one of 11 children in England. He was a sickly boy who was never much of an academic or was a sportsman. At the age of 16, he was removed from high school. At the age of 17, he was shipped from England to South Africa, KZN. His brother, Herbert, had bought himself a cotton farm. The Rhodes brothers stayed together for a year up until they sold the farm and headed to Kimberley, where they bought several claims of diamond fields. Into that, Cecil John Rhodes met Alfred Bate and Charles Rudd, and they formed a powerful syndicate. 2 years later, after Cecil John Rhodes had arrived, Herbert, his brother, left and headed north, where he was in search of gold, and the Rhodes brothers were never seen together ever again. Rhodes, having made enough money, he went back to England and enrolled at Oral College of Oxford University and attained a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1881 at the age of 28. When he came back from England, he got into the Cape Parliament and held a seat as a junior member for the Berkeley West. He was the Prime Minister of the Cape Colony from 1890 to 1896. Rhodes, Rudd, and Bate and other powerful partners of Kimberley, they slowly bought off all the diamond shares in Kimberley, and they formed the De Beers Minings Limited. Rhodes desired to incorporate most of Africa under the British rule. A treaty of friendship was signed between King Lobengula and Britain in 1888. Later that year, the Rudd concession was signed between Rudd, Rhodes, and Lobengula, giving Rhodes all mineral rights over the country and doing whatever they deemed necessary to procure them. After the granting of the Royal Charter, Rhodes formed the BSAC, the British South African Company, a company that enabled him to procure all minerals in the country. The BSAC that acquired Mashonaland scattered southern Matabeleland before they went to Fort Victoria and completing their 2-month journey, going to found Fort Salisbury in September 1890. Lobengula knew that the country was greatly desired by Rhodes, and that sparked several border disputes. It was the reason why Lobengula had to bend down his crow and headed towards north, fleeing towards Wange. As he bent the crow, the pioneer column then occupied the remains of Lobengula's capital, and they hosted their flag at a tree in a suburb that is now called Sourcetown. Right. Fearing that Lobengula would then come back for revenge, Dr. Jameson sent 34 men under the commandership of Major Allen Wilson and Henry Barrow. The men followed Lobengula, but Lobengula saw them coming. He ambushed and killed all 34 men. Rhodes then came to Matabeleland and encouraged the new settlers to develop the country. In 1896, the Matabele rose in rebellion, sparking the Anglo-Ndebele War. A year before that, Rhodes built a house in Sosstown, and he made it a guest house, and that is now the State House. Right. With the wars that were happening in the country, Rhodes then approached the leaders of the Matabele and tried to stop the fighting. He assured them that there will be no longer any fights, and that was when the fights stopped. Rhodes then died some years later in 1902 in Muizenberg near Cape Town. When he died, his body was ferried from Cape Town and brought to the Matobo Hills. It was a 2-month journey. When he died, he left his Nyanga estate and Rhodes estate to the Rhodesian people, and he made a provision for the Rhodes Scholarship. That scholarship is still functional up until today. Rhodes spent his assets in developing farms, putting telegraph lines, and fixing and mounting railway lines.